My, what a difference a week makes. And I'm not talking about what's coming up with the presidential election. But just in the last week, we've had the International Monetary Fund flip its traditional script, saying more markets, less government for 40 years or so, and suddenly saying, governments, if you've got the firepower, do not hold your powder dry. Do not try and balance budgets and deal with deficits. What pandemic economics requires you to do is do everything you can to get to the other side of it, which they figure will take 4 or 5 years, which is kind of shocking in and of itself. The Bank of Canada said something of a muchness by saying they're holding the overnight rate at 0.25%, which is an historic low rate of borrowing, for at least another 2 years, maybe 3 years, until we start seeing signs of inflation, which is nowhere on the horizon right now. And our new federal finance minister, Chrystia Freeland, declared the 1990s version of fiscal policy dead. That deficit reduction might have been the prudent policy in the 1990s, but here in the 2020s, in the midst of a pandemic, it is exactly the opposite of what people and the economy need. So, my friends, we have flipped the script on all the major orthodox narratives on how an economy should work and what a government is for. And what we are seeing is this remarkable pivot from attracting capital as being the primary public policy of governments around the world for the last 40 or 50 years to protecting people as we move from one system of governing economies to the next, which is yet to be written. But we are shifting from making money to well-being as the frame in which we are going to be operating for some period of time. And what that does is it makes shift happen. Now, when shift happens, it gets contested. Oh, trust me, it will be contested. But shift is happening.